Hey guys, I'm Alistair from Trail Kale, and this is the Hoka Infini Hike TC. First off, welcome to the channel. If you've been following me for a while, then you'll know already that I have branched off a little bit to a new brand. So I put all my running content onto a new brand called Alistair Running, which now has its own YouTube channel. I'll put up link up there if you are interested in running shoe reviews and everything that comes with running. Definitely check that out and subscribe to my channel. I think you're gonna love the content. I've also created a new website, alistairrunning.com. So head over there, subscribe for free. That will give you a taste of all the high quality content on there. And I know you're gonna absolutely love it. So back to the Infini Hike TC. And I'm so excited that this gets to be the first review on the brand new Trail Kale YouTube channel, because this is actually a really special product from Hoka. And it's something that is definitely forming a new niche. I'm seeing a lot more of these types of trail hiking sandals, which kind of perform a lot like a trail running shoe, but with the benefits of having all this breathability and comfort on the trail, which just makes you feel a lot more connected to nature when you're hiking. But the Hoka Infini Hike TC, or Trail Comfort, if you're wondering what that stands for, isn't just limited to being a hiking shoe. No, you can be using this as a lifestyle shoe as well, and I have been doing that. I've been taking it on dog walks, just for lounging in the house all day. I've got a lot of hard floors in our new house in Florida, so it's nice to have all this Hoka cushioning from the nice big midsole on here. Just makes standing around all day feel that much more comfortable. But I don't have to wear socks, and I don't have to worry about my feet getting too hot because it's got a sandal design. You get the point, right? As always, let's start with the key specifications. They cost $140, and I will let you know by the end of this review if I believe they're worth that price tag. They weigh 10.2 ounces or 289 grams. That's for size US men's 9, my pair. They have a drop of 5 millimeters from heel to toe. Classic Hoka. You'll find so many Hoka running shoes, road and trail, hitting that 5 millimeter drop. And I find it creates a really nice balance. It's a medium drop and it just feels really good for most circumstances. The upper is using recycled foam and rPET webbing, and I'll go into that in more detail, but there's 3 levels of adjustment on here and there's plenty of padding so you don't get any rubbing points. It's a super comfortable shoe or sandal. It's got a dual density CM EVA midsole, which is really cushioned, and what the dual density means is you basically got a softer foam for landing, and then on the bottom it's higher density, meaning there's less air pockets, giving you a bit more of a firmer responsive toe takeoff when you are walking. It's also got Hoka's classic Meta rocker geometry, which you should be able to see here does rock up at the front and a little bit at the rear too. And all that does is give you a nice efficient walking stride. The outsole is using Vibram Mega Grip. What? If you're not familiar with Mega Grip from Vibram, it is best in class basically. I review running shoes, road and trail, all the time on the Alistair Running YouTube channel, which you should have checked out by now if you haven't. There's a link again. And a lot of the top trail running shoes feature Vibram Mega Grip for a reason. It's best in class. Traction is fantastic. And although the lugs on here aren't hugely deep, that does mean they are good for varied terrain, like walking on the roads, but also walking on light trails as well. It gives you a nice balance. A few extra attributes worth knowing about are the fact there are 3 points of adjustment on the shoe itself. There are 2 Velcro straps, one at the front, one at the rear. And then you've got a nice clip strap here. So when you've got all the adjustments set up, this is the one that you will use to get the shoe on and off. It's also got a deep heel cup, which you can see on the footbed. Basically what that does is cradle your foot, giving you some good support and stability when you're walking. It's got Life Natural anti-odor treatment with peppermint oil on there. Can't actually smell it personally, but what that'll do is help keep them stink-free for longer. And they're compatible with Vibram's cobbler network, so if you do need to get them resoled because you want to just keep these forever, then you can take them to one of those network locations and get them resold. When it comes to sizing and fit for the Infini Hike TC, I personally would recommend going down a half size. I went with my usual size of size 9 and they do feel a little bit long for me. And because of that, I do feel like I've got extra strap flappage going on. So I think if I went half size down, the fit would be perfect and these straps would just give me a much better fit overall. But it does have a good amount of volume and I think it still would have that volume if I was to go down a half size as well. So if you've got voluminous feet, then I think you'll be happy with this one. If you're enjoying this review so far, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I know this is the first video on the channel, but I've been doing this a long time. I have done many outdoor gear reviews on my previous channel, which has just been rebranded to Alistair Running. So if you were to look back in time, you'd see all my e-bikes, hiking boots, hiking sandals, stand-up paddle boards, dog gear, all those kinds of reviews I've been doing on there. But I'm going to start doing it on this channel now, so definitely subscribe, hit that notification bell, and then you'll get notified of new videos as they drop. Also, make sure you like this video if you enjoy what you're watching, and drop a comment down below. I really like it when you guys do that. It's nice to know you're enjoying the content I'm putting out, and it's nice just to get to know you as well. Let me know who you are, where you're watching from, what kind of outdoor adventures you like to do, and just say hi. And don't forget, Trail Kale is not just a YouTube channel. We've got a very active blog, trailandkale.com, which is run by myself, Helen, Kepler, and my 2-year-old son. Yes, Kepler, my dog, and son do review gear as well, and they write them in their own quirky little voices. It's pretty cute, you should check it out. Okay, you've made it to my performance review. I'm going to start with how they feel, what the ride is like, and most of that is coming from this midsole. I always start with the midsole and the ride of a shoe because that's really the heart of a shoe. That's what connects you to the ground beneath. So the ride is very important, and because it's a Hoka shoe or sandal, I mean, you get so much cushioning in here. It's super comfortable to walk on all day if you want to stand around all day wearing these as well. But they're also very stable, which is something that's actually quite hard to do sometimes, to get a nice cushioned midsole but also get stability. And you're getting that from the deep cradling of this midsole, how it wraps up around your foot, but also the wide platform of the shoe. So it's a really nice, stable and supportive ride. You couple that with the rocker design, you just get a really nice, efficient walking stride all day long. So it is supportive, it's very efficient, and it's just a joy to wear. If you're familiar with Hoka running shoes, it's probably most like the latest Hoka Clifton 10, if it had a lower drop. So having a stable shoe and a nice balanced midsole, which gives you a good amount of response, forward propulsion, thanks to this midsole spring back and energy return and rocker design. It is a sandal that you can wear all day without feeling fatigued. It really is something special. Hoka's done something really cool with this sandal. And as we're coming into summer, I think a lot of people living in really hot places are just really gonna like this because I think it looks nice, but also the breathability that you get from a sandal you just can't get from a hiking shoe. It's just not possible. It's an open toe design, so if it does rain wherever you're hiking or wherever you're using these shoes, that rainwater will just drain right through and evaporate, so you'll be good to go in no time at all. If that were to happen with a hiking shoe, the upper material is really going to absorb that water, make the shoe heavier, and you'll just be walking around with wet feet for much longer. So a sandal has benefit in mixed environmental circumstances as well. The outsole being Vibram Mega Grip and having fairly aggressive lugs, not incredibly aggressive, they're only 3.5 millimeters deep on here, but because the compound is Mega Grip, traction is fantastic, so you're not going to find yourself slipping around in these shoes, I promise you. When it comes to comfort in the upper, there are many points of adjustment with these straps, and the material on the inside of the shoe is really nice and padded. It feels a little bit like neoprene, so you don't actually get any rubbing points within the shoe. And because the adjustability is so good, it doesn't kind of move as you walk. So the heel lockdown is actually really good in these sandals too. So if you're worried about any rubbing on these, then don't be, they're really comfortable. One thing to note, now although they are built for trails, they are a sandal at the end of the day, so you're not going to have the same ankle support as you might have with a hiking boot, for example. But that's fine. These are something very different. If you don't need ankle support, like I personally don't need it because I've got quite strong ankles because I do a lot of trail running, then you're really going to enjoy just walking in an open toe sandal like this. It's actually going to change the game a little bit for how it feels when you're hiking in nature. You will feel a lot more connected to the trail, but also the environment around you. And that's something that's really unique and something that you have to try. It feels very freeing. So are they worth $140 then? Yes, 100%. $140 is actually really good for a sandal like this that's built to last. So they have kind of opened up the cobbler network, or Vibram has, because they want people to hang on to these hiking sandals for as long as possible. They don't want people throwing them away or replacing them. So it's really nice to know that. And to be honest, they are incredibly durable, so they will last a long time. And the more you use them, the more comfortable they're going to fit. Same with any sandal or hiking sandal like this. So yeah, if you are looking for a hiking sandal that's incredibly comfortable underfoot, has a nice comfortable upper with plenty of adjustment ability on it, then you can't go wrong with the Infini Hike TC. I highly recommend this one. You won't be disappointed. Just make sure you go down a half size. Well, thanks for watching this Hoka Infini Hike TC review. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a like, share it with a friend, subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell so you get notified of new videos. And don't forget to comment on this video. I really like it when you guys do that. It just lets me know you're watching and I appreciate it. So if you've got any questions or you just want to say hi or tell me about yourself, do that in the comments down below. Thanks again for watching and I'll see you next time. Peace.